We had some equipment problems last night. One of the 8,000 screws on the site loosened up and the site got all kittywampus, so went in there, fixed all the manufacturing defects, got the site tightened down. Now we're just making sure it's still shooting.
Meet Mark Cuddeback. Yep, he's the man behind the iconic trail camera brand that has changed modern hunting. He's a pioneer and an innovator stuck in the body of an engineer who can't help but try to redesign every piece of equipment that he finds in his hands. And to add to all that, he's a character.
I like these scope sights, but boy, they're hard to find.
What I respect about him is that even after a lot of success with Cuddeback, he still wakes up and goes to work every day with the same zeal that he did when nobody knew who Cuddeback was. This wasn't Mark's first bear hunt, but it would prove to be his most memorable. After Ryan and myself had an amazing hunt with Bear Pro Safaris, Mark had one too, off the ground with archery equipment.
This has been a circus of errors and bad luck tonight, but
You may remember a game of rock, paper, scissors that put Ryan Greb on the biggest bear of the week. However, Mark's win also put him on Big Bear.
Brent pulled the aardvark out yesterday. Aardvark beats everything. Yeah. Also, so on the first day, you guys paper, rock, scissors to see who got to sit.
It was a good year. Finally on the third time.
And then he went and killed the biggest bear in the woods.
Yeah.
I say we have a rematch.
Yeah, we go.
Let's see. Rematch. Oh, he won again. I guess.
Meanwhile, this clown's on breakfast number 6.
Our 5 days in camp was a lot of fun. We ate great food and experienced a level of camaraderie that would rival any group I've ever shared a hunting camp with. On day 1, Mark had a lot of action but couldn't get a shot on a big bear that came in. On day 2, he went back to the same spot. He had a lot of bear activity, including an intense bear fight.
we got a bear circling. We don't know how big it is.
However, the climax of the evening was a large male that came in right at dark. The bear knew Mark was there and wouldn't offer a shot. He strategically kept himself behind the brush the entire time. On day 3, Colby decided to put Mark back where I killed my bear on the first day.
We're here in day 3. It's been raining all day, but it's slowed up quite a bit. There's absolutely no wind. We moved to a new spot that's been, big bear's been sighted coming in here a couple days ago. We rebaited, and we hope it comes in here tonight. We got a nice blind here. Looks like a good spot, looks like a good night.
The rain didn't keep the bears away, and quickly we started seeing bears. The second bear that arrived was the bear that I had missed 2 days before. The conservation angle of a baited black bear hunt is that you can target specific animals. However, it doesn't always work out.
35. It's on 30. Get it to 30. Get it to 35. It's on 35.
Mark had trouble getting his adjustable sight set to the right distance.
The light wasn't bright enough.
And it was a miss. After the miss, Mark regrouped and more bears started coming in. It was simply amazing how many more bears we saw. The bears that were in front of us started to get spooky, so we figured a big bear was coming. We were right. This big boar qualified for what Mark was looking for.
That's dead, isn't it? I think we got him. Photo penetration. Looks to me like it's in the lungs. The experts on the camera will ask him. Clay, is it dead?
That was a great shot.
Is it dead? Yeah. All right. This has been a circus of errors and bad luck tonight, but we feel pretty good that it was an accurate shot. Slightly quartering away, perfect height. Should have went right up into the boilerplate. There's another big one that I would have been happy to shoot too. Let me just keep coming in. Well, Colby, I was introduced to you by Clay from Bear Hunting Magazine, and I'm always hesitant to come to Canada on bear hunts. I've been on a couple of bad ones. But Clay said you're the guy, and your accommodations at camp were exceptional, but the bear hunting was fabulous. I've seen more bears up here in 15 hours than I've seen in the other 60 hours hunting. We're in far north, Saskatchewan. Back in the boonies, we've seen 7, 8 bears last night. Every night we've seen 6, 7, 8 bears. Every night I had to shoot a bear in front of me every night. Last night we brought Clay along to film because he had tagged out the first day. This guy came in a couple of different times. We're in a ground blind, 12 feet from the bear. Or 12 yards from the bear. That was awesome. To be that close to bears and shoot them from the ground is an exceptional experience and goes down as one of the greatest hunting experiences in my life. And it's all because of Colby. Thank you much. Should we do the Canadian one first?
Canadian one?
Yeah. Yeah, we're here in Canada shooting the bears, you know. I'm from Michigan.